in the beginning of Perek Sheni and Perek Avos, has a whole Mishnah devoted to derech in life. The end of the Mishnah says the following thing: V'yistakel b'shloisha dvarim ve'en ato ba lidei avera. Look at these three things, and you won't come to the hands of losing your sense of spiritual balance and falling out of line. Da, you should know. Ma lamala mimcha, what is above you? Ayin roa, v'oizen shumas, a seeing eye, a listening ear, v'chol ma'asecha b'sefer nichtavim, and all your actions in a book they are written. So when previously I've read this Mishnah, I've read it in a very solemn and ominous tone. Ma la mimcha ayin roya v'oizen shoymas v'chol masecho b'sefer nichtavim. I want to die. I want to die. Hi guys. I want to die. And I was looking at it this morning. I just peeked at it before davening. I thought, might as well open up a Perek Avos instead of opening up, see what's going on in my TikTok account. And Taka, I think it was more so satisfying in some ways. Maybe in all ways. I thought to myself, whoa. What do I want most? And when I speak to people, what I hear from them, they want the most. Do you know what they want most? They want to be seen. They don't want to be invisible. They want to be seen. Not being seen is an incredible pain. And do you know what else? They want to be heard. And they want to know what they do is meaningful. Says Rebbe, you should know that you should know what's above you. There's a seeing eye. It's not an eye. There's an eye that sees you. Your actions aren't invisible. You are here. I get you. The Boyer says, I get you. I'm seeing you. Oizin Shamas, I'm hearing you. And don't think what you're doing is insignificant. Everything you do is written down. What do you write down? Don't write down no junk. You write down things which are important. That's what's written down. Imagine the Boyer Adam sitting there, Kiviyachol, retaining, whatever way that means, it's metaphorical, retaining every single thing I did. Really? Really? Is my life that worthwhile? Take? It's amazing. It's like just, look who you are. What's an ayin roa? You're seen. You're actually seen. Oizin shomas, you're heard. Whatever you say, someone's listening to it. It's important. Paying attention to it. Everything you do has relevance. It's significant. And when you think about it that way, you think, cool. Boyer Olam loves me, cares about me. He's properly there for me at every stage of the game, at every level. He's with me. And when I feel that way, I think, well, I want to be with you. I want to do my side. I want to step forward in the relationship. I want to show up. You showing up for me. What's Dalam Alim Imcha means? Baruch says, I'm here for you. Here I am. I'm here for you. So then you here for me, I want to be here for you. That was my aura today. That was my aura today. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to stop now and maybe just do comic stand-up for the rest of it. I'm so upset. I'm so deeply upset. Like for me, that was like so precious. There's a halacha, and this is a halacha or thing that I struggle with on a regular basis. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. So, in the narrative of creation, something went awry with the formation of the world. Because here you had a world that everything was set up. The world was created. Ele told us, so this was it. The world was set up. It was all there. Amen. Where are you, brother?
Zoned out.
Correct. You haven't even zoned out. To zone out, you have to have been zoned in at one stage of the game. Okay? I don't know when, maybe yesterday. Gabriel, how are you going there? You okay? Do you want to go lie down? I feel like I'm keeping you awake. I'm ready. Like I hate the feeling of being trapped in a place that I don't want to be, and I don't give anyone that feeling. Really, I don't. If you're feeling bored, uninterested, or you just had a really tough night last night and you just can't keep your eyes open, go sleep. I'm serious. Like I feel like I'm a mazik to a person's pleasure if they. I mean that sincerely. It's like being in school. And when you're in school and it's like almost the worst kind of prison you can imagine. You're sitting there and you say, I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. And you can't break free. The truth is, and this is important for you, Gavi and Ari, to know, you can. You can. It's like like when you get to the age of like 20, you realize, why did I do that? I should have walked out. Like these guys have no authority. It's like just get up and leave. Hello? Hi, Rabbi Belen. How are you doing? Well, I didn't think it was such a bad idea that they came to Israel. What? What do you mean they started a mutiny? Hello? Rabbi Belen. Language. Okay. Strong language, strong. It wasn't foul. Sorry, Ari, sorry. Remember, my name, Rabbi Chaim Gross, just in case. But why are you behind me? You can't be behind me. Like this is like it's like your Oaks to grab the tickets in the concert and haven't got the bucks to shell out, so they get like. Come on. No. Say, go there. Like, like it's like, yeah, look, Smith's making space for you. Nice. Better.
Are we in the shot?
I mean, I would like you to be, but like he's got like he's pedantic. Okay, good. Sorry? Get him in?
Yeah.
No, we'll wait for the cat to come in. Kiss, 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 kiss. Okay, here we go. So this is Shah. So so here you go, the world was made. V'chol tziach hasadeh terem yihiyeh v'aretz. V'chol eitzav hasadeh terem yitzmach. So here you go. So the world was made. V'chol tziach hasadeh, in every bush of the field, terem yihiyeh v'aretz. It hadn't yet got into the land. V'chol eitzav hasadeh terem yitzmach. And all the grass, the lawn, the kind of the low vegetation of the field, it had not yet flowered. Ki lo himtir Hashem Elokim al haaretz, because Hashem hadn't made it yet rain. V'adam ayin la'avodas ha'adama, and man there was not to work the soil, which seemingly is an unnecessary thing to say at the end of that pasuk. You're describing the state of the vegetation of the world, and you're pointing out that before it rained, it was all underneath the surface, waiting to pierce. And then you add, and there was no man there. Okay, shkach, but so what? So Rashi dresses the seeming superfluous nature of that, and there was no man there to work the land, and he says actually causal. The reason why the vegetation hadn't yet pierced the surface of the earth was because there was no human being there. Well, what's the difference? Would there be a human being there, then what would have happened? This is what would have happened. He looked around and he said, whoa, this is strange. I'm looking around this world and nothing's really growing. Nothing's moving here. This is bizarre. We've got this fantastic setup, but it's just not working. There's something missing. There's no energy to drive the machine. There needs to be some kind of nourishment to go, do you know what you need? You need water. 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 As they say in South Africa, water. You need to have some water. Or water. W-U-D-D-E-R. Water. Water. So you need water, as they say in England, water. Otherwise, nothing's going on. So he's okay. Well, what should I do? He says, let me ask for water. So he prays, and it rains, and poof, everything grows. Good. Okay. From a design perspective, were you to be God? I mean, just like set it up so it works. Why'd you set it up there, it's not working? Plump the fella there in the middle of wherever, and then he gets there, it's not working, and then he says, there's something missing, and then he says, there's something missing, and then he davens and he prays, and poof, everything starts to operate. Just like set it up properly from the get-go. So Rashi says, no, it couldn't work that way. Had it have been that, man would have been born into a properly functioning, rain-filled world, he wouldn't have known what rain was. He would have no appreciation, because he wouldn't have lived in a pre-rain world. He wouldn't have understood what the world looked like without rain. In other words, he wouldn't have received the gift of rain. And you can never give a gift to a person who can't receive it. You're not allowed to give. You're not allowed to give. You're not allowed to, come, my friends, I love you. You're not allowed to give a gift to someone who cannot receive it. You're not allowed to. Do you know why? Because then you're not giving a gift, are you? Imagine this, Bram. Imagine if I were to take a diamond, a real diamond worth $500,000. Big, fat, juicy hunk of a stone. And I realize that you have romantic interests and it may be heading towards engagement.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Just checking in. And I think to myself, listen, this rock would go fantastically on the finger of your bride, and I want to give it to you. And it's worth $500,000. And I give it to you, but see, you think it's a trinket. You think it's a glass 2 shekel thing. So when I give it to you, what's happening is I haven't given you a diamond. I've given you a trinket. Yeah. Factually, It's worth 500,000. But in the relationship, in the gift of giving, I've given you a trinket. So therefore it's worthless. So therefore I shouldn't give you the diamond.
Because I wouldn't know how to accept it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be accepting. It wouldn't have been, you can only give someone something that they get what they're given. If they don't get what they're given, so then you're not giving them it. And that means that dynamic is a wrong dynamic. It's like it's a wasteful dynamic. It's like it can't happen.
Can't receive to the value of the worth of the gift.
You have to be able to receive the value of the worth of the gift. Okay? So that's the experience that I had with you about 10 minutes ago. Like I gave you what I felt was a diamond, and I thought, yeah, it's nice, good for Shabbos meal. It's worth about 50 cents on a good day. So for me, that was like a heart-rending experience, just to help you. No, I'm not blaming anyone. It's like my issues. It's all my issues. But I'm just pointing out, like that was huge. But yeah, this is like something that I struggle with, and it's such a deep struggle because. So what am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? I'll get you in a minute, Sasha, or 10. What am I meant to do? And this is kind of what bleeds into modern Jewish education as a whole. How can you educate people that not that they don't feel like they're getting a gift, they feel like they're getting a liability. So you're giving them something and instead of them saying, oh my gosh, this made them say, oh my gosh, no, not this again. Oh, it's painful. So then it should be really, you shouldn't just go. Like, what are you doing? So now, what about this? What about if you pay people to do something? What are you telling them then? What you're telling them then is what I'm giving you is so worthless that the only way you'd be in any normal, sane space to receive it is if you actually get paid, meaning you have the value, I've got zero value. So when I pay someone to do something, it means what I have to offer you is worthless. What you have to offer me is worth however much I'm paying you, and therefore the exchange over here is you giving me, I'm not giving you anything. Because the financial direction of transaction determines the dynamic of the experience. From Sunday, Jared's going to be standing at the door. 50 shekels. 50 shekels for every entrance. Now it's a joke. I never charge 50 shekels, at least 150. It's a joke. How many of you would pay it? How many of you would pay it? I would say none. I don't think anyone would pay 50 shekels a day to come to Moshe. Which means what we're doing over here isn't worth 50 shekels to you. So what do I do? So that's why I've already been looking at accountancy. And like the truth is like, and I'm not a numbers guy. But, hey? Yeah, I could be a loner.
If you gave everybody if you gave everybody 50 shek at the door, you said you can either use this 50 shek to get in, or you go do whatever you want with it, but you can't come in. I think a lot of people would pay the 50 shek.
Of course, because then they're paying zero.
No, but
you should really go into marketing. You've got a real like kind of
no,
feel.
you're giving them the whole yeshiva bakrim don't have an income, so it's like it doesn't. You can't say. It may as well be a $500,000 diamond. Would you give a $500,000?
Do you remember the story of Hillel? Don't you find this story jarring? The story of Hillel. Hillel HaZaken. Hillel HaZaken wanted to learn Torah. So what happened? So he went to the Beis Midrash. He said, hi. The guard at the door said, no. He said, just coming to learn from my two Rebbes, Shammai Valv Talyon. So the guard at the door said, pay up. Hillel said, I'm destitute. I literally do not have a penny to my name. The guard said, well, then I guess you ain't coming in. So Hillel said, it's snowing. So the guard says, have you ever heard of Wim Hof? Amazing, hey? Did you know he existed in those times? So Hillel says, okay. So he climbs on the top of the roof. It was Erev Shabbos. Climbs on the top of the roof, and there was a skylight. And he puts himself next to the skylight so he can hear the snippets of what Shammai and Avtalyon are saying. Problem was, it was snowing. So they wake up in the morning and they look up, and the skylight's blocked by the figure of a man who's been completely covered by the snow. Pikuach nefesh. They run up and they see it's Hillel, suffering from hypothermia. They quickly bring down their Mechal Shabbos to light a fire so they can warm him up. That's called devotion.
So even he didn't get 50 shekels.
I believe this is funny for you.
No.
No, it's not funny for you. It's sad.
I'm crying.
Okay, so that's a problem, right? That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem. Sash.
So I recognize there's the issue. My question is, I don't know how to phrase it other than this. Who's at fault?
You.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have a $500,000 diamond, and someone takes it and thinks it's a trinket, and that they think it's worthless. Does that mean that the diamond doesn't have value? No, it has value. It's the other person that has the lacking of that recognition. So, granted, yes, there's the issue of how do you make the person realize that.
Here you go. In other words, so really, if you got that diamond, you don't give it to the person. You just don't give it. You say, okay, you may give him a trinket.
What's marketing then? 90% of marketing is showing the person the value of the thing that you have. Yeah?
Phenomenal. So here we go. So really, what I should be doing is sales, not accountancy.
Yes.
There you go. Sales. Guys, hi. How you guys going? Nice day, no? Hey?
Yeah.
A great day. That's a great jacket.
Thank you.
And your smile, what a winner. Hey? Hey guys, it's so great. Ravis, how you bro? I love, isn't that great tea? Yeah, it's great tea. Zephi, how's it going here? Amazing. Hi, you Yaakov Lurie, so good to see you. Your face always isn't your face an inspiration?
Thanks.
To me, it's great to be here, guys. So good to be here. Just like sharing this time with you, it's always special. Always special because we get to do so many different things, right? So many different things. It's hard to anticipate what's going to happen every day. It's good. It's so good. I was just thinking because the truth is I come into contact with a lot of different people, and one of the crazy things about people today, I had this guy, and I was speaking to him. He's 30 something years old, and I met him, and it was so sad. That guy's been relatively successful in business. He had a relationship, it didn't quite work out, and he came to me and he said I'm feeling lost. I feel like almost I've been sold a dummy, that I don't really know what's going on in my life. I'm not getting the satisfaction. I'm not getting the meaning. I've kind of got the material trappings, but I don't feel anything inside. I don't feel connected. I actually know what I feel like. I feel like I don't know who I am on a deeper level. like I've played by all the rules, and I've done all the things, and I've had I've got the beautiful girlfriends, and I've got the big money, but I don't feel like I have something which is like big and sustainable, right? I don't even do kind of, some of you relate to a little bit of that, like the material life doesn't always like give its best. Like sometimes people aren't that happy, you know. Like I don't know if you met that guys who aren't like happy, and you know, people like, and sometimes you see people who are like even like exceptionally wealthy, but it doesn't seem that the wealth actually brings them the joy and the pleasure. It doesn't seem like that's the thing. You relate to that. It's like I'm thinking to myself, there must be something something more profound, something deeper, something like special about me and special about you. And I look at you guys and I think like, wow, awesome people, but big people, yeah, this is like not like, you know, not like just, you know, just like average media. This is like big stuff here in this room. Like I feel it. I feel you guys are big. You got a lot to offer. You're thinking. You're reflecting. You guys are reflecting, right? You get like the reflection. Like you're not just like, oh, blind, like stumbling through life. Like you're thinking. Like you're really going into it. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And like, you know, sometimes when you're reflecting and you're into it, and you're like, you want that meaning, and you need like tools. You need like perspectives. You need wisdom. And I think, you know, and if you guys feel like we lack a lot of wisdom, like there's knowledge, there's empirical knowledge, and you know, there's causality, but like wisdom, like we need wisdom, right? I think we need wisdom. We need like real wisdom, like deep stuff that like can really help us and connect us, and like it's a bit like this right left brain thing, you know. There's a guy, Ian McGilchrist, powerful speaker. He's written a book. There's a movie being made about it, a movie being made called The Divided Mind. And he says, like, you know, the left brain kind of takes over, but the left brain's pretty limited. It like does only like cause and effect, and it's very narrow, and it wants everything to be fixed. And life's not like that. It's like so many moving parts and dynamics and relationships. Like it's all happening. And when we get caught up in that left brain, we kind of miss it out, and I think the world's getting more and more left brain utility and models, and you know, like he like speaks as a psychiatrist, and he says these people like putting algorithms in computers and how I should treat my patient with depression. He says, like, I just see a person. I think we all feel like we're people. We're not like algorithms. We're not AI. We're like people. There's another dimension. You get that? Like, you with me? Like we need that. We need the extra. How is that? How am I doing? In terms of cells? Hey, not bad, eh? Not bad for like need for wisdom. How am I doing, Zash?
I'm just saying, I noticed everyone in the room was locked in.
I was doing
just saying.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there, like sales. It's not accountancy. We should go into sales. Sales. Should be sales. Should be sales. I should be selling. You know my problem is Smith. Suffolk. My problem is I'm not selling it. Yes, I'm giving it. Fool. I should be selling it. I shouldn't walk in here and tell you a gem. I should say, guys, listen, if you want this, I need you here. But I'm not just going to like, you know, throw it on the floor and like, you know, like a scrap. No, man, this is big. And I didn't sell it. It's me. I'm going to sell. Thanks, guys. That's amazing. Thank you. Foster, yes, ma'am.
Where does Shalom come into play?
All over. Thank you. Beautiful. Good stuff. Amazing. Yes. Loi lishma. You got to do loi lishma. Mitoch loi lishma ba lishma. So you got to do it. Guys. Listen. Real. This Mustashir is the wisdom. It's the wisdom that I know. I've seen it. I've seen guys come. I've seen guys go. And when you stay here and you take in the lessons, you transform. It happens. It will happen. Your mind will change. Your thinking will change. But your relationships will change. With yourself, with Hashem, with everything. Happier, more satisfied, more grounded, more in touch. I've seen it. The guys in the room that have experienced it, it's like it's awesome. It's an awesome place. But you know, take it. You must take it. So that, you know, like Sunday again, like Sunday's going to be Sunday's going to be pumping. Sunday's going to be pumping. You have no idea what Sunday's going to bring you. Like more like stuff. Thanks. Yeah, that was great. Thanks, Sash. I think that could be the future. Yeah.
You have my number.
Yeah. No, amazing. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome.
More supply.